Hello and welcome back to another episode of Top Cattle Sales. I'm your host, Kyle Dykes, and we do appreciate you listening. Just want to send out the Texas Department of Agriculture's Daily Market Roundup. That's available on their website each and every day, as well as right here on Top Cattle Sales, topcattlesales.com, or wherever you get your podcasts. Before we get to that, though, just want to make mention we had an absolute blast last week. We had a booth set up at the Texas and Southwestern Cattle Raisers Association where we got to see lots of familiar faces that we've met before. It was great to reconnect with all of those, as well as several new faces that stopped by the booth, picked up a flag, and learned a little bit more about Top Cattle Sales and what we're all about. And so one thing as well, I got to sit down with my marketing team, if you will, Mr. Justin Hook. He's helped me a lot with Google Analytics, Google Trends, things of that nature. And so we've worked really hard to promote things on the back end once you get the listings made. And in sitting down with him at the booth, he stopped by and it was great to visit. Got to see that we are getting tons of traffic on the website, actually. And so that's very, very rewarding to see people actually coming to the site, clicking through, looking for inventory. The big deal right now is the inventory. And so if you've got cattle to sell, cattle that you're looking to market right there off the ranch or anything of that nature, even if you're taking them to the sale barn, your local area sale barn, putting those cattle on Top Cattle Sales, giving the information about them, putting pictures and videos right there on the site, and then directing people to either buy them wherever you take them to market or come buy them off the ranch and y'all do the negotiation yourself. That is a phenomenal way to build your brand and market your cattle. And so that's available at a very reasonable expense right there on Top Cattle Sales. And so that's what we need more of, just literally more inventory to supply the buyer demand that's been coming and looking through the site. So if you're listening and you got cattle that you're looking to sell here in the near future, take a look at it. Give us a call. Love to talk to you about it. Outside of that, we had a great time at the dinner and dance. I actually got to be the auctioneer for that as well, and it was such a fun time seeing everybody donate and really lean in to support the PAC, TSCRA PAC, and what they do down there in Austin to take care of farmers and ranchers in our industry. So all that to say, we had an absolutely wonderful weekend at the Texas Southwestern Cattle Raisers Convention and look forward to another great one next year. They do a phenomenal job of putting that on and providing very valuable information to Texas farmers and ranchers and even several people from out of state. So it was great to see that. Without further ado, here is your Texas Department of Agriculture's Daily Market Roundup, provided to you once again on their site each and every day and right here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Top Cattle Sales, topcattlesales.com. Have a great week.
Well, howdy, neighbors. Texas feeder cattle auctions were up, reporting prices steady to $5 higher. Cattle futures were up, with April live cattle futures up $1.47 to close at $203.95. And April feeder cattle futures were up $2.87 to close at $288.05. May cotton futures were down, closing at $64.09. May wheat futures were down 13 cents, closing at $5.55 per bushel. And May corn was down a nickel to close at $4.85 per bushel. May soybean futures were down a penny, closing at $10.42 per bushel. And May soybean meal futures were down $2.50 to close at $297.10 per ton. May Class 3 milk futures were up 49 cents, closing at $17.70 per hundredweight. May crude oil futures were up 9 cents, trading at $61.65 per bushel. And the Dow Jones was up 312 points to close at 40,525. And that's the market roundup from the Texas Department of Agriculture. And remember, friends, Texas agriculture matters. Sold.